Barris County, Concord. I've been turning about 13, 14 years. The way I got started, when we got married, we've been married 32 years now. About 20 years after we got married, my wife wanted some new salad bowls. She thought I'd go to Belk's and buy them. So I went out and bought a lathe, the tools, the wood, and I made 4 of the ugliest salad bowls you ever looked at. So they soon became firewood.
Oh.
Last time she asked you for bowls.
Yeah, last time she asked for that. But I've been exposed to wood all my life, and I've really enjoyed building homes, cabinetry, furniture, church crosses, things like that. So and scroll saw work, the last 12, 13 years I've devoted a lot of my time to wood turning. And I go to Arequipa, Peru twice a year and stay 3 weeks at a time teaching young kids how to turn wood and get them exposed to the woodworking shop. And I really enjoy doing that and hope I can continue doing that. I've been down there 5 times. I'm going June the 20th will be my 6th trip. And I just love the people, and I just want to help them. It's the poorest of poor people. And what we're trying to do is get them off the bottom rung of the ladder and teach them a trade to where they can make a living and not depend on other people, you know. So
is that through a church or a school, or?
Through our church, Advent Lutheran Church, and there's a lot of Rotarians that is involved. It's a big complex. Father Alex runs the complex. It is a Catholic organization. Father Alex worked with Mother Teresa in Afghanistan, trading prisoners from India and Afghanistan, I think. And he got a call to Peru, I guess now about 9 years ago. And I've been familiar with it about 3 years now. So they feed about 650 people every day for lunch. We have a workshop with all the tools in it that you'd ever need in a workshop. A card making shop, and we have a knitting shop that they knit alpaca, and that's the only thing that they have work to do down there. It's a desert area, and they raise sheep and alpaca and spin the wool. So that's about all they can do. So they're mountain people and very uneducated people, but we're just trying to teach them a trade to help them survive. So what I'm going to do tonight is turn a platter, and the handout is some different rim designs, and I'll try to make several of those designs, and then we'll take the wood burner and burn a design on the rim, and do some coloring with Prisma art markers. So that's about what we're going to do. So with that, we'll see if I can still know how to do this.
Okay. I'm going to light that there until it's dark.
Okay.
My main tool is a bowl gouge, 1/2 inch, and I've got a fingernail grind on the bowl gouge. I took a week's course under David Ellsworth, and I like the way he grinds his tools, and this is his grind. Am I too high for you?
No.
And you see how far back it's ground? That's about a 57-degree angle at the point of the tool, and it's ground back, and he calls it his fingernail grind. And I normally rub the bevel on this side when I'm turning or finishing cuts. And this is the best grind that I have ever found. And I use that basically for about all my turning. So we'll get started from that. I always use a face shield just to protect my face. I wear a smock. I know I've gotten used to wearing a smock, and it's just a little bit of added protection, I guess. I don't know. It keeps sawdust out of my pocket. Okay. I'm on a low speed. Start by just trying to true it up a little bit and put a tendon on it. I'll put a tendon on this end, and then I'll take the tailstock loose and won't use the tailstock anymore. Mess up this knife when you chop. I'm cutting just about dead center. And it's just a scraping cut. I hold the tool to my body, and I let my body move opposed to letting just my arms move. I feel I got more control over it if I let my body move along with the tool. What is the size of your chuck jaws?
From 2 inches to that gauge right there. You can go all the way down to 2 inches. That's about the max.
Okay, that's the max. Okay. Better cut it down a little bit more then. Making a square cut right into my tendon so that the cut will fit directly down onto the wood. My workpiece.
What tool are you using?
Ma'am?
What tool?
That is a parting tool. You see it? Okay. They make a thinner parting tool, but this is a little bit thick. Just something to square up the bottom of my tendon is all I'm trying to do. Get my banjo on the other side of it. Oh, that'll work all right though. All I'm trying to do is just true it up a little bit. I think that'll work. Now we'll just take the tailstock off.
You want it off?
Stick it anywhere here.
Yes, it was like bended. Right underneath the rim, there was some sort of something that molded right in, so it was like a pipe that went out and into the wall. That's how modern this place was.
I've never used this chuck, but it certainly looks nice. That's rich for it. I always like to give it just a little snug like that, just so it will not work off with me.
Thank you.
Putting the workpiece on, I always hold the piece in the center of the workpiece so I get it on pretty true. If you hold it right in the center like that and press it, then you're going to get it on pretty true. I'm going to finish truing up the piece, and once I put it on the chuck, I don't take it off unless I'm through with the bowl or platter. If you take it off, you never get it exactly back on like you had it to begin with. Now I'll finish truing up the try to get about a 2-inch rim on the platter, and we're going to make it completely flat. So I like just a little bit, there's still a little bit I need to take off, and about 2 inches in to get it completely flat. Still like just a little bit more. Looks like there's a little bit of tiger maple in that piece. Might be a very pretty piece. Again, I'm just using a scraping cut. Right on the point. Thank you. Yep, I got the point on that one.
What are you looking for when you hold that ruler up there like that? Just to make sure that's flat across there?
Making it completely flat. Exactly flat. And just about to that point. That'll be the first rim that I'm making. I've turned my tool almost at a 45-degree angle where I'm doing a shear scrape. Very fine shavings coming off of it. Eliminates a lot of sanding. Putting more pressure against the tool rest than I am the workpiece. Okay, that is completely flat. Now we'll true up the outer edge of the platter. Over there. A little bit more speed. All right. Now, the next thing we do is we got about 2 inches on their rim exactly. down to the 16th of an inch. We'll start making a bowl, just a little bit of the bowl, and I'll show you how the rim will look at that point.
You get a young bowl today every 5 minutes. You're working too hard.
Always start in the middle. Just let the tool pull back. Letting the back of this rub the bevel. It's not cutting, it's just rubbing. Just take another little slice out. Still rubbing the bevel. And about the flute being about 2 o'clock. If you're looking at the clock face, the flute of the tool is about 2 o'clock. We're going to make some different designs. I want to leave a little bit of meat in there so I'm not down thin with my platter, so I can make you different designs of the rim. Okay? We're going to screw up this one side. The other side. Cut it down just a little bit. And use a scraping cut. Just rounding it over. Sometimes I'll take the parting tool in and go in right here and just make a little divot. It just separates the rim from the bowl. Everybody seeing that? Okay. Take the parting tool and make it round then. The way I was going to leave the rim, I would go ahead and sand this down at this point. But since we're going to make different designs on it, we'll will not do that at this time. Another way, we can cut the inside of it. Another way of doing the rim is putting you a line about 1/4 of an inch away from the edge. Like that. Just take the parting tool and just go in a V shape. 1/16 of an inch, and then you have a border on each side of your rim. All understand that? Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. He's got a lot of different designs on that handout that I gave you, but that's the way that I normally make a flat rim. Now, if I was going to make a bowl platter like the black one over there, I would have drilled my holes before I even started. I drill all my holes at random so that none of them is torn out. If you drill them now, then you'd get a tear out. So drill your holes first and go from that. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and round off this flat part and yeah, round it off, and then I'll start working on the back side of it. And I still like that 2-inch rim on the platter. I got a high spot right there. Need to take down a little bit.